Hey, hi. All right, today there's a bunch of random stuff going on. Got to the shop. Alberto is actually fiberglassing the rear bumper on the S15 because in the meantime we're waiting on one more part for the 2J, which is almost ready to go in the car. But he did confirm that we need a different Woodruff key. So good thing before we put it in the car. I believe Titan is actually pulling a Woodruff key out of one of their personal cars to get it to us in time because this crank uses a different key than the other crank that we had. So that's kind of on a standstill until we get that. But in the meantime, we got Power Brace V2 in here. Got a nice PBM setup. This one, guaranteed, brand new, guaranteed to work on my car. And it's pretty. We got a problem. Don't fit. Looks like we're gonna have to do some sway bar sorcery. Maybe angle it. I don't know.
Yeah, we can just angle it down.
Bolt this thing like this, maybe.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
Yeah. Do it. We're so close. So for simplicity's sake, we're not going to go and screw with everything because we got to work on the S15. So I'm just going to try it with just the now boxed in tension rod brackets and see if it makes a difference. It is year of the flex though, so we might still have some flex still going on in there, but I think compared to the flex we had with these, it'll be more of a subtle flex instead of an in-your-face flex.
So it's hard to tell, but all this is flexing and the cross member is still flexing.
It's actually pretty nice out, so I'm gonna give the BMW a quick wash real quick. Get it looking nice after that last Tampa trip. It's kind of covered in bugs and stuff. So we'll do a quick time lapse starting now. This is a great opportunity for me to give a massive shout out to one of my sponsors, Eagle One. In my hand, I have their Pro Tire Shine, and right now, these tires definitely can use a little bit of shining up. And with the sun, it's gonna make it very obvious how rad the shine we get with their Pro Tire Shine looks. So we're gonna hold it about 4 to 6 inches away, and we're just gonna put a coat all around the wheel, and then we're gonna let it dry for about 5 minutes. A good tip for preventing sling too, if you wanna go ahead and wipe it off before it dries, it'll just help prevent it from slinging all over your nice white paint. Nothing like appreciating a nice clean car. I love how the tire shine complements the black wheels too. With this stuff you get a really nice professional level shine, and it lasts forever too. Ultimately though, in the end of the day, it's a really great product. You guys can find it anywhere near you, maybe like in Advanced Auto Parts, whatever. And it's really cool, and I'm very thankful that Eagle One, a very legitimate company, sponsors my videos, so that means a lot. Like I said, I'll put more information in the description, and I definitely recommend you guys check this stuff out if you want a professional level shine on your whip. But not as much as I appreciate my clean car, woo! So the goal is to get the engine running tonight, and I do think it's very much doable. It's already in the car, just a few little minor bits to go on. So I realized I did a pretty awful job in the last video explaining the stuff that we would be changing to make us not have an issue again with the engine. So I think the main part of this video is going to be dedicated to explaining kind of what changes we've made and what we're going to do differently to hopefully prevent another engine failure. So the first thing, these aren't actual pistons that are in the engine because they're in the engine, but these are identical to what's in the engine. They're an HD style piston compared to what we had before, and if you noticed, that area where we had the detonation issue is not as thin. So we had like a street style piston, and this is like a heavy duty one that should hold up a lot better. I never wear rubber gloves, but I've been getting lazy because I can't find my mechanics gloves anywhere. Look at this. That was almost just my finger. That was terrifying.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Yep. That's how I work on cars. As I was showing you the other day, those EGT probes, Alberto did a phenomenal job in welding on those bungs for those, and they came out super clean. I wish I filmed it while I was off the engine. I wish I filmed it while I was off the car, but it came out really nice and looks super legit. Our friend Anthony's here too as well, helping wiring up a bunch of this stuff so we can get it done in time, because the goal is to go to the dyno tomorrow. So on the home stretch. Technically speaking, in theory, it should start right up, even though it's a little bit higher compression, everything's so similar that the tune should be okay for startup. But what will be interesting is to see if it sounds any different with higher compression, and if it doesn't smoke as much. So, other than that, pretty simple. But she's got fluids. Just went and picked up a whole bunch of water from Walmart. Didn't know how much it would take, so I figured might as well just get it all, you know. Here we go, Optimus Prime.
First crank. Oh God, please don't break.
We're just priming it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Good news is, it sounds like all the cylinders are there. Well, no.
It does?
Yeah, but we didn't realize with the RB, you could physically hear that it was missing a cylinder just cranking.
Oh, cranking?
Yeah. Okay. So we're off to a good start there. It didn't hydrolock, so that's great.
Don't touch that. Okay. Wait, you want me to check the oil real quick?
Yeah, let's check the oil. Good call. Yeah. Did it have oil pressure, Alberto?
Not yet. Usually won't get pressure until it actually starts. To spin faster to draw the rest up and build pressure.
What if it starts and it sounds like an SR?
I'd be pumped. I'd be so pumped. Well, yeah. Car and FD. Second favorite.
I'll put an SR in it.
Yeah, you won't.
I will. Don't
bad.
doubt me.
You ain't bad.
All right, we got time, right, Alberto? 2 weeks.
I gotta find the fuel. Hold on. Let's take this back.
Every time I hear that noise, I'm like, oh, it's about to get hydrolocked. Please don't hydrolock.
We got fuel pressure, no leaks, right? Looks good.
I don't see any.
Yeah, fire it off, dude.
We do have clean injectors too, by the way. So.
All right, 3, 2, 1, send it. There you go. Fire it up.
All right, to the dyno. It does sound different, doesn't it? Before it sounded really choppy. Now it sounds more like a 1J. We got oil pressure?
Yeah.
It's a lot smoother, huh? Kind of good news, kind of bad news. Car started great, sounds great, head's super smooth. Even the way that it idles sounds a lot smoother, but it does appear that there's some oil leaking from the front main seal, which doesn't make sense. I saw it when Alberto did it. It's possible maybe it got pinched or something. So we're kind of at a standstill. Hopefully we can make the dyno tomorrow. It's not a crazy leak, but it is enough to where we can't really run the car in the dyno as it is. So I gotta run home. I gotta go do some editing and stuff. Alberto's gonna tear that out, take a double check at it, but it's getting kind of late. So I think I'm gonna close this video out here, and we'll touch base tomorrow with kind of everything that's going on. But kind of close.